Earlier today, we finally got word from Sony that they are finally going to be yielding on crossplay, specifically for Fortnite. Most likely simply because it's like the most popular game in the world right now, uh, and that's all fine and good. Like we still got to get crossplay for games like Minecraft. We still got to get crossplay for Rocket League. You know, the standard stuff that really should have it to begin with. There's really no excuse for them not to. Uh, one of the things that I really wanted to pose a question is uh, is if Sony yielded because Epic Games, the makers of Fortnite, if they just tossed enough money their way, or if it was consumer backlash. Because something tells me it wasn't consumer backlash. I just get that gut feeling. That might just be the cynic in me, but whatever. Now, this part I would like to direct at Sony, and that is what the hell took you guys so long? Uh, granted, I know what the hell it is. It is money because of platform fees and all that stuff. Like they get 30% cut, and they don't want to have they don't want to allow stuff that was bought on other platforms to be used on theirs. And especially considering that they are the most profitable, they are the most uh, uh, popular console of this current generation of the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Uh, PS4 has sold the most, so the idea is obviously that if the chances are your friends own a PS4, so if you're the odd one out, well, you're gonna have to go buy a PS4. It's that dumb mentality when really crossplay should at this point be just a standard feature, and especially if we're paying for online. Like goddamn. If we weren't paying for online, then sure, maybe I could justify it. But paying for online, no. And just and that this kind of goes into my whole opinion on paying for online, which is just dumb. Uh, it's just incredibly dumb. I might make a video on that. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, Sony, why did it take this long for you to cave in? Uh, I I I really think it was just because Epic Games threw some money their way. Uh, and luckily, this Fortnite thing does actually mean that one of the most insidious things that Sony did with the Fortnite stuff was locking behind account data behind the PS4 stuff. So if you log in your account to the PS4, it's chained to the PS4, so you can't use that account on the Microsoft or Nintendo consoles. Which Sony, again, that was a scummy move. Like what the fuck, and especially because they didn't even get any warning that this was going to happen beforehand. Uh, that's just no. So luckily they're going to be getting rid of that reportedly, and for some reason they're going to be doing beta testing on cross-platform, whatever the fuck that means. Uh, Because supposedly they're saying that this was to protect their user base. Supposedly they were saying that this was used to protect their user base, and as many people have pointed out, Nintendo is fully on board with this. So if Nintendo's on board with this, and they're the most ass-backward company I've ever seen, why aren't you? And that's a fair question, I should say. So Sony, you've done one good thing, but really that's about it. And even then, we shouldn't be congratulating you because this should be a standard feature by now. So I don't know what else to say. So, do you agree, disagree, want to tell me to fuck off?